Hello, and welcome to Holston Habitat's Volunteer Orientation. We're so excited to have you with us today. This session will introduce you to Holston Habitat, our mission, volunteer opportunities, and how you can make an impact in our community. Our mission drives everything we do, from building homes to engaging with volunteers and families. Every hour you volunteer directly contributes to this mission. Our vision guides our long-term goals. We aim not just to build houses and make repairs, but to create thriving neighborhoods and empower families for a lifetime. Holston Habitat serves Sullivan, Carter, Washington, and Unicoi counties in Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia. The affiliate was founded by Elizabeth Ann Hay and Joe Morrison in 1985. We have partnered with over 400 families in our community, and with our tithe, we have served an additional 300 families internationally. Because of our amazing volunteers who work on our new construction sites and home repairs, work in our restores, and serve on our committees, we are making a difference in people's lives. Holston Habitat Restores are more than just thrift stores. They are a crucial source of funding for all Habitat projects. They are a great place where volunteers can directly support our mission. Restores also help the environment by diverting materials from landfills. A permanent, affordable home is the most effective solution to substandard housing. It offers families a safe and secure place to live. Stability in housing reduces stress and gives children a consistent foundation to learn and grow. Home ownership strengthens communities as families put down roots and become active, engaged neighbors. Owning a home builds pride and self-confidence, empowering families to take control of their future. Safe, quality housing leads to better health, improved physical safety, and greater overall security. When families are stable and secure at home, they become stronger employees, citizens, and students. As I mentioned in a previous slide, our restores are a crucial source of funding for us, making up 30% of our income. One of the most special funding sources for Habitat is our mortgage payments. Once a family closes on their home, their affordable monthly house payment goes into building homes for families who are just starting out in our program. Volunteers are essential to everything we do, and your time makes a huge impact. At the same time, there are costs we can't cover with volunteer labor alone, like building materials, safety equipment, insurance, and staff support. Monetary and gift-in-kind donations help stretch every volunteer hour further and allows us to serve more families and complete more projects. Whether someone gives their time, their resources, or both, it all moves our mission forward. Some volunteers choose to support Habitat financially, invite others to give, or get involved in fundraising events like Women Build, Faith Builds, or peer-to-peer campaigns. If you ever have questions about donating, sponsorship opportunities, or ways to support Holston Habitat financially, you can contact our Director of Development, Jane Wassam, and she'll be happy to help. In order to be approved for the home ownership program, families must meet certain criteria. There must be a housing need. They have to afford to pay a monthly mortgage. They partner with Holston Habitat by contributing at least 250 hours of what we call sweat equity and save for their closing costs. Families also attend monthly education meetings to learn how to budget their money, routine home maintenance, and how to be a good neighbor. Our model is unique. It's not just about building a house. Families work alongside volunteers, gaining skills, ownership, and confidence. This partnership strengthens the whole community. Volunteer opportunities include building new homes or helping with repair projects. No experience is necessary. We have a group of skilled volunteers who help supervise each task. We supply all the materials, tools, and safety equipment you will need. Our restores are another great place to volunteer. We can always use folks to help with receiving and processing donations, stocking shelves, cleaning, testing appliances, and provide great customer service. Other ways to make an impact include things such as helping with mailings in the office, providing lunch on a build site, serving on a committee, and even peer-to-peer fundraising. We can also utilize volunteers for special events throughout the year. In the spring, we have a pickleball tournament where we can use volunteers to help with registration, manning the snack table, and other things. In the fall, we have a Women Build, a special fundraising campaign where ladies can come together and empower each other on a build by learning new skills or enhancing skills they already have. Other fall events include our 9/11 Day of Service and our Veterans Day Build. We also have a yearly faith build where area churches come together and sponsor a week of building by providing a donation and supplying volunteers and lunches. If you think your church would like to be involved on our next faith build and you'd like more information, you can contact me. My information will be listed at the end of the orientation. There are many ways to serve, whether you enjoy hands-on construction, helping in the office, or supporting our events. Everyone can find a role that suits their skills and schedule. Volunteers represent Holston Habitat and our ministry. Your actions reflect our mission and values. We expect all volunteers to follow laws, Holston Habitat policies, and our code of conduct. Treat everyone, volunteers, staff, homeowners, and neighbors, with respect. Avoid offensive language or any physical or emotional harm. Follow all safety rules on construction sites and in the restores. Report unsafe conditions immediately to the supervisor. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons are allowed on any habitat site. No inappropriate relationships and absolutely no interactions that could exploit or endanger children or beneficiaries are allowed. Do not exchange gifts with the homeowners or community members without consulting staff. Holston Habitat assets, such as tools, vehicles, trailers, materials, and funds, exist to support our mission. Taking good care of these resources ensures they stay safe, functional, and available for future builds. Reasonable care means using equipment properly, reporting issues, and following procedures. When we all do our part, we protect resources and strengthen our ability to serve our community. We ask that you protect the privacy of volunteers, staff, and families. Keep personal and habitat information confidential. Holston Habitat has the right to release a volunteer from duty if any of these codes are violated. Safety is our top priority. Every volunteer must follow guidelines and participate in brief trainings to ensure a safe and productive environment. Before you arrive to volunteer, please be sure to dress appropriately. Closed-toed shoes are mandatory on a build site and in our restores. You will not be allowed on site if you're wearing flip-flops, sandals, Crocs, or heels. We also recommend wearing jeans, especially on a build site, to help prevent cuts and scrapes. We do not allow tank tops or shirts with inappropriate graphics or messages. Make sure your clothes are comfortable and that you don't mind getting them dirty. As a safety precaution, please don't wear jewelry such as rings, necklaces, and bracelets, especially on a build site. Covering your skin helps protect against cuts and scrapes. We also advise wearing sunscreen and a hat when outside work is taking place. If you have long hair, please wear it tied back. While Holston Habitat does supply all materials, tools, and safety gear, you can bring your own tools as long as they are in good working condition. And please remember to take your tools with you at the end of the day. Before volunteering, each person must fill out a release and waiver of liability form. If you signed up online, you've already signed an electronic version. We do have paper waivers at each construction site and each restore. Be sure to sign into the build site and the restores when you arrive. The supervisor or restore manager will meet with you to discuss the task for the day along with any safety procedures. Should you feel uncomfortable with any task, please be sure to let the supervisor or manager know. We want you to have a meaningful volunteer experience. Be sure to stay hydrated during the day, especially during the summer months and when working outside. If you notice someone who seems to be suffering from heat exhaustion, let the supervisor or manager know immediately. We do allow cell phones on the build and in our restores. Please be cautious when using your phone. If you need to take a call or want to take a photo, just be aware of your surroundings. Smoking is not tolerated on a build site or in the restores. There are certain age restrictions when on a build site. Children 13 and under are not permitted on the work site. 14 and 15-year-olds are limited to painting, landscaping, and cleanup at the end of the build. 16 and 17-year-olds can volunteer on most tasks, but are not allowed to use power tools or work at heights above 6 feet. Because our restores are considered a warehouse setting, volunteers must be at least 16 years old to participate. They're not allowed to work at heights above 6 feet or operate a forklift. Our insurance coverage prohibits exceptions to these rules, and it's for the safety of all participants. Holston Habitat is dedicated to a positive, discrimination-free volunteer environment. Each volunteer plays a role in maintaining a respectful and inclusive workplace. Harassment or biased behavior, whether verbal, physical, overt, or subtle, is strictly prohibited and may result in immediate dismissal. No jokes, comments, or actions based on sex, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, age, religion, disability, or any legally protected status are allowed. Volunteers must never be subjected to unsolicited or unwelcome sexual behavior or remarks. Volunteers experiencing harassment should speak up and must report the issue promptly to either the site supervisor, construction manager, volunteer manager, restore manager, or the executive director. This policy applies to all volunteers, staff, customers, vendors, and anyone involved in habitat projects. If you have any questions after today, I'm here ready to help. Reach out anytime. I want you to feel confident and supported in your volunteer role. Stay connected. Follow us online to see our latest projects, volunteer opportunities, and success stories. Sharing your experience helps spread the word. Just remember to be aware of your surroundings when taking photos at a worksite or restore. Your time, effort, and heart make a difference. We are so grateful for every volunteer, and we're excited to work alongside you in our mission.